Amazon just laid off 14,000 workers, and tech companies are replacing staff with AI all over the world. And everyone says it will make businesses more profitable, but if millions of people lose their jobs, who's going to buy anything? Are we headed towards a future where a few rich people own robots and robots serve each other? What's the end game? So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I think is likely to happen, step by step, over the next 20 years. So first of all, we'll have phase one, which is what I'm going to call the AI gold rush. And this is between now and the next 3 years. And during this time, there's going to be a lot of layoffs because companies are going to realize that AI can replace workers. So they do. The layoffs increase, the productivity soars through the roof, profits increase, the stock market loves it, because imagine replacing 100 employees with software that works 24/7. This phase feels amazing for companies. That's why everyone's doing it right now, but it hides a very, very big problem. And that's when we go into phase two, which I call the demand problem. And that's going to be 3 to 7 years from now. And it's going to be this big paradox, because businesses make money when people buy things. But if millions of people lose their income, then spending stops and purchasing drops. So, for example, there'll be fewer restaurant visits, there'll be fewer new car purchases, there'll be people cancelling subscriptions, less subscriptions, fewer purchases in general. So companies cut costs, but eventually the revenue slows down. And this is what will create a real tension point in the economy. So that's when we enter phase three, which is 7 to 10 years from now, which I call the correction. And this is where the pendulum swings. The stock market's correct. Companies start to realize that AI alone doesn't create customers. So governments start coming up with possible interventions like AI tax or universal basic income or regulations around AI and job transition programs. And what will happen is the system will try to rebalance demand. Now, phase four is what I call the new job economy, 10, 20 years from now. And this is a bit of a history lesson. You know, what do we learn from history? Well, when technology changed before, tractors replaced farmers, factories replaced craftsmen, and computers replaced clerks. But new jobs appeared. So AI is likely to create new roles like AI supervisors or AI trainers. There'll be more creative industries and more personal human experience roles, physical world industries. There might even be people managing AI or regulating AI in businesses or being an AI coach. So the jobs change, but they don't disappear completely. And then phase five is what I call the shift, the new economic model. So the biggest change will likely be from labor income to ownership income. So things like owning assets, investing, building digital businesses, intellectual property, automation, systems. People who own productive systems will benefit the most in the new economic model. So every industrial revolution up until now looked terrifying whilst it was happening. But the real difference this time is speed. The world is going to change faster than society's used to adapting. But the real question isn't whether AI will change the economy. That's already happening. The question is, where will you sit in the new one? Now, for years and years now, over 10 years on this channel, I've gone on about owning assets, intellectual property, digital systems and processes and assets and investing, intelligent investing. I've done hundreds of videos on investing in the markets now. And the biggest thing I want you to take away from this video now is there's going to be a radical shift over the next 10 to 20 years. And it doesn't mean you have to suffer if you're on the right side of this. Because if you haven't got your head around the things that matter, you're going to be a factory worker in the new line of low-level labor, and it will be very, very low-level labor. It will be something that anyone can do, managing AI. So I believe personally that coaching is a great business to be in. Human one-on-one coaching, but making money and creating freedom and wealth are two totally separate studies. So it's not just how you earn your money that's safe. You need a way of buying assets and investing in assets that keep that income coming in, that's recession-free, AI-free, and not dependent on any fluctuations that the economy can throw at you. So with that said, I recommend grabbing a copy of my book, always free. Let me know what you think of this video and if you want to see more like this one. And until next time, take care and I'll see you then.